Hi everyone, this is Josh from Balanced Body Rehab. I want to give you another technique to improve the position of your pelvis whenever we've deemed it in the universal pattern. And that just means that your pelvis is usually oriented facing to the left, and that can have a myriad of consequences up or down your kinetic chain based on that presentation. So we want to change that. We change that through positioning strategies, different standing strategies, but then also different movement strategies. And this is a movement strategy. So what I want you to do is stand with your left foot slightly ahead of your right. Notice it's just my foot is about half the distance forward compared to my right. So you have your left foot forward just a little bit. Have your pelvis then start oriented to the right now, which is different. And I want you to have majority of weight. Actually, we'll have your weight evenly distributed between both feet. And we're just going to do a little knee bend on the left here. Whenever I bend the knee on the left, it makes my left pelvis go down and forward, down and forward. Now what's going to happen there is whenever my pelvis goes down and forward here, this leg is going to want to rotate out, or maybe this foot is going to want to rotate out with the pelvis, but we're not going to let that happen. The right leg is going to stay straight ahead. We're going to keep our knee pulled in so that the kneecap is in line with the second toe. We're going to keep our pelvis back here. The sensations you might feel whenever you do this is a stretch onto the right buttock region, because that's causing a pull as you bend your knee there a little bit. You might feel a little bit of a stretch in your left lower back there too, and that's fine, but you should not feel pain. So just you bend this knee back and forth there. It should feel like a nice stretch. It might feel a little weird, which is okay, but you shouldn't feel pain. As you get into it, if you want to mix in and move your right arm forward at the same time as you're moving your left knee, getting a little rotation at your middle trunk when you do that. We're not trying to twist your upper trunk, just the natural arm swing that you would get when your left leg is advancing forward when you're walking. You do this 100 times, which seems like a lot, but we're walking thousands of repetitions a day, so 100 times is not a big deal. When do you do this? Morning and night, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're standing at the kitchen sink, maybe doing dishes, or otherwise. It's a really convenient exercise to do. It changes a lot from a physical perspective, but also a neuromotor perspective, changing the brain to body connection there, which is very important. I notice when I'm doing this, I like to roll to the outside of my foot. I want to make sure I'm keeping my weight on the right foot towards the big toe and not roll to the outside. So I'm transitioning and trying to get my body weight to the left, holding my left rib cage down to make sure I transition to that left side, because our bodies have a tendency of leaning to the right there. So we keep ourselves centered over our left side, left rib cage down, and body weight moving to the left side. And that means weight onto the inside of the right foot and maybe a little bit on the outside of the left foot, but just doing this motion at the same time. Okay, hope that helps.